So the true essence of Dharma is Panchaparamita. So Panchaparamita is, beyond our words, beyond the thoughts, because it's a non-draw, beyond our conceptual, beyond our this mind mentally, like investigation or mentally we making decisions. That's always like relative truth. Panchaparamita is more beyond in that. That's why Panchaparamita means absolute truth. So then Panchaparamita is why is beyond the words, why beyond the thoughts? The reason is because unborn, unceasing. Unborn means emptiness, unceasing, the very essence of space. So it is the same as like space, emptiness. Space, like we cannot really put the label. We really cannot put the label to the space, because the space, no edge, no center, and just we say the space, but you really cannot describe space. And the same, Panchaparamita, true nature is beyond the words, beyond the thoughts. Our really cannot put the label to the Panchaparamita. Same as like space, we cannot paint. You cannot paint white, you cannot paint black, same. True nature, Panchaparamita, beyond the negative, beyond the positive. So negative, no create obstacle to the beyond the Panchaparamita. Positive cannot make better Panchaparamita. Panchaparamita is always the same. Because it's unborn, unceasing, the very essence of space. So yet it can be experienced as the wisdom of our own requirements. Like we have to recognize these true natures through our own experience. When we realize this Panchaparamita, so really cannot put words to hear others, because it's beyond the words. And only we recognize our own experience. So that's why, realize that meditators, and they have their own experience, bliss, joy, like awareness, empty, and recognize all, like free from obstacles. So that experience, like we cannot really put in the words to share. Only realize that they recognize own experience. So in this case, this is also the short of the Heart Sutra, the kind of essence of Heart Sutra in this the one verses. So long as we are into these natural states, then obstacles cannot affect it to in that states. So beyond the obstacles, in your mind or your practice meditation into this nature, Rigpa, Panchaparamita states. In that states, no any obstacle can penetrate it, because obstacle also emptiness, no exist. We are also truly inherently no exist. Obstacle cannot come into us. Obstacle cannot affect it to us. So that's why when you feel you have some obstacles coming, chant this. Even you cannot chant the whole Heart Sutra, only chant these first verses, beginning of these first verses. You meditate, be in your mind, nature Rigpa. You are beyond the obstacle already. So obstacle is, due to self-grasping. And then, of course, afflictive emotion. And then, thoughts, brain obstacles. So you use these verses. You are not exist because I'm born. There's no self there. So self is not exist. Then obstacle cannot penetrate it to us, because I and the self is unborn. No exist there. So that's why, free from obstacle, ourselves use these verses, and also we can help others to use this practice for chant and remove obstacle others too. So that's why you true practice is also very powerful remove obstacle practice. But true practice, the me essence, beginning verses, also in these verses. This sentence, very important. Then Mayaminka, all its teaching is come from these statements. Mayaminka teaching, if you go to Sheda study, it is take 3 years if you really wanted to know all information. And the essence of only these verses. So that's why these verses are very important. Then here says in the language of India is Jagarketa is Bangawate, Tanjaparamata, Hridaya. Then Phuket is in the language of Tibet, Chomdindema Shirabja Parata Simba Nyingpo. In the English language, the blessed mother, the hearts of transcending perfection wisdom. So transcending perfection wisdom. Transcending is, already beyond our conceptual thoughts. Transcending, free from dualistic concepts. So then also the blessed mother means the all Buddha's mother is Panchaparamita. Because when they realize the Panchaparamita, that they become Buddha, that's what I call mother of Panchaparamita means. And then this wisdom is arise from bodies called Tara and Manjushri, so many other Buddhas form body arise. So that's why we can call Mother Tara. Tara is form body of Panchaparamita. And that's the reason we call Mother Tara relatively. Absolutely, actually, Tara means Mother Panchaparamita. So long as you realize this absolute true emptiness is bliss, joy, absolute true joy. So that's joy is like we cannot describe and share because already talked up there, we have to recognize our own experience. Then it's heart of it. Heart of the, the heart of this is like heart essence of the teaching, transcending perfection of wisdom. In a single segment, homage to Bhagavate Panchaparamita. This one is homage to Panchaparamita, means homage to wisdom directly. So usually we homage to Buddha, Bodhisattvas, like form bodies, but this one, homage is wisdom, homage to Panchaparamita. Thus have I heard. So who heard this? This one is, the Buddha's disciple. Tibetan, we call his name is King Gawo. King Gawo is, and he's, always attending with the Buddha. So he shared this. Thus have I heard means he heard this teaching from Buddha. Because during the Buddha time, the teaching didn't write down. After many, many years, all these arhats gathering together. So these arhats has memorized everything. Same as tape recording, when they heard the teaching, everything is recorded. Because they have wisdom and free from, is ignoring delusions. So that's the reason I think they has the capacity to all the teaching memorize. So then one of the king is Japo Machida. He sponsored all the arhats and asked them to gather together and share the teaching, what Buddha taught again. Otherwise, everyone going to make different. So not going to happen that reason. Vinayana, Abhidhamma, and the Sutra, they have to chant by 3 arhats. So this one chanted by the Kingawa, Buddha's, attending. So then he said, thus have I heard. So that is the put that time. When he heard is that the one time the blessed one means Buddha was rolling in a Raja at Watchor Peak, Rajigar at Watchor Peak mountain together with a great community of. So Buddha Shakyamuni with all the ahats and the bodhisattvas all gathering together in the Watchor Peak. So monks and the great community of bodhisattvas, they all gathering together. So this gathering together is, our human beings' perception. Only these ahats and the monks gathering together, they don't see the bodhisattvas because many bodhisattvas is Sabonakaya form. And that this gathering has also see Chinese, Manjushri, all these bodhisattvas there, but who don't have realized, they don't see this bodhisattvas form there. There's so many, monks and these bodhisattvas gathering together there in this space. At that time, the blessed one enter on absorption on categories of phenomena called perception of the performed. So Buddha Shakyamuni went into the samadhi meditation. At that same time, so Noble Avalokiteshvara, the Bodhisattva and the great being, behold the practice of the performed perfection wisdom. So that time also, Chinreze, Avalokiteshvara was, he also went into the same, like, true nature, like Panchaparamita, perform perfection wisdom. The Buddha Shakyamuni is into the Panchaparamita, like samadhi meditation. Chinreze also into Panchaparamita, samadhi meditation. So that the five aggregates are empty of nature. Chinreze recognize all these five aggregates is emptiness, truly no exist. So then through the Buddha's power, so the power of a Buddha blessing into the Chinreze. So Venerable Shariputra said to Noble Avalokiteshvara, so then Shariputra is another Buddha's disciple. So usually in the Tanka, he's the right side of the Buddha. Most important Buddha's disciple during that time, he has lots of wisdom. So Shariputra has ability to ask questions because due to Buddha's blessing to him. And Chinreze has ability to give answer Shariputra because of Buddha's blessing. So this teaching is not Buddha's verbally, sharing teaching, because due to his blessing, these two disciples discussion naturally. It's called blessing Buddha's teaching. The Bodhisattva and the great being. So then he asked Chinreze this question: how should a child of noble family wishes to practice the perfection wisdom train? So then he asked this question to Chinreze: how we can go into the Panchaparamita. So that is that he said, Shariputra said, and the Noble Avalokiteshvara, the Bodhisattva and the great being, replied to Venerable Shariputra as follows. He gave answer to the Shariputra. Okay, Shariputra, a son of a noble family or daughter of a noble family who wishes to practice the perform perfection of wisdom should regard things in this way. They should see the five aggregates to be empty of nature. So this five aggregates is to be empty of nature means naturally emptiness. When you realize, then not become emptiness, okay? Always, even we don't have realized, our five aggregates is emptiness, always emptiness. So that's called the natural emptiness. Otherwise, when you get a realization, then your aggregates has become emptiness. And that's incorrect. Your five aggregates is always emptiness. Beginningless time until no is emptiness. We just recognize that. We didn't destroy when you realize your five aggregates is put into emptiness. Okay, five aggregates is always emptiness. That's the reason called empty of nature. Form is empty. Emptiness is a form. Emptiness is no other than form. Form is not other than emptiness. In the same way, cessation, recognition, conjecturing, factors, and consciousness are emptiness. It's very profound verses. If you chant this one, you really can feel, it's all our this aggregates are emptiness. Therefore, Shariputra, all dharma are emptiness. All dharma means all the phenomena are emptiness. So not talking about specifically virtuous dharma. And not talking about the dharma is Buddha's teaching are emptiness. All dharma means all phenomena are emptiness. Because when you translating, that term is Tibetan words dharma is chi, and also all phenomena also chi is the same spelling, same meaning. The different meaning, same spelling. So that's why translators go to dictionary. The dictionary or go to Google, so it's mistakes. Dharma is not only specific Buddha's teachings. This one is to talk about all phenomena as emptiness. Then they are without characteristics. They are unrising and unceasing. So all this everything is without characteristic. They are unrising and unceasing. Never arise, never unceasing, because just our perception, sun has arise, sunrise and sunset. But sun itself, never sun arise, never sunset. Same, our true nature, never birth, never death. Free from birth, free from death. And delusion states, our delusion states, then we have birth, we have a death, we have old age, we have a sickness, all this suffering going on, but absolute nature, true nature states, free from birth, free from old age, free from death, free from sickness. So beyond that, they are not tainted. You see, our true nature never tainted by the negative emotions, not untainted. True nature states you never purify negative. So thinking about the sun itself is never this close affected to the sun. That's the reason you don't never need to unclothe it. Sun itself never clothed, never need unclothed. So our true nature never negative affected. That's the reason no need to untaint it. Always shining, always present, always there. But this emptiness, that's a very important key. Cannot think about something permanent exist. Empty is present, present is emptiness. It's clearly. They are not deficient and not complete. See, no increasing, no decreasing. Because the daytime sun is not increasing, nighttime sun is not decreasing, sun is itself is the same. So when we die, when we birth, our nature is not increasing, not decreasing. Doesn't matter, we take birth other realms, also nature is always the same, never change. Therefore, Shariputra, in emptiness, there is no form, no sensation, no recognition, no conditioning factors, no consciousness. No eye, no ear, no nose, no tongue, no body, no mind. So this is talking about absolute truth states, okay? Not talking about then relatively our delusion states. We have eye, we have ears, otherwise directly contradiction. No visible form, no sound, no odor, no taste, no texture, and no material objects. There is no I elements up to no mind elements. And as far as no mental consciousness element, there is no ignorance, no extinction of ignorance up to no old age and death. See, no extinction of old age and death. So there are no extinctions of old age and death. Because sun never think about it. Just a good example, sun never arise, never set itself. Then that reason sun didn't make like morning and evening difference. So always the same. No suffering, no origin. See, no suffering, no origin. No cessation, no path. So it's beyond the actually Four Noble Truth. Four Noble Truth is for relative truth teaching. So long as we stuck in the samsara, then how to get rid of the samsara. The method teaching is for Noble Truth. But truth is never stuck in the samsara. Then Four Noble Truth is also not necessary. It's beyond the Four Noble Truth. So that's what you have to understand. With and no station, no path, no wisdom, no attainment. So no wisdom, no attainment means like you always there, then you don't have to get that, you know, right? If you don't have something you try to get, then you can attain something you don't have, you can attain, you accomplishing something. But you know, truly everything is emptiness, nothing to attain to. And no attainment. Therefore, Shariputra, since Bodhisattvas have no attainment, they really rely on and abide by the perfection of wisdom. Since their minds are unobscured, they have no fear. See? So you are into your own true nature, Rigpa. You know, then that states actually beyond the Four Noble Truth. And in that state, you know, we are free from all obstacles and the fears. The obstacles cannot penetrate in the true nature's Rigpa states. So that's why this recognized true nature requires absolute true protection. When you have fears, just directly log into your own nature Rigpa. You can, the fears all naturally dissolve into the nature Rigpa. But it takes time because we are not used to that. First, you think like, oh, I did 20, 30 minutes meditate, it doesn't happen that. Could it be that kind of, you know, you can fear? Reason is because your mind is not used to true nature Rigpa. Maybe within 20, 30 minutes, your mind is even not one moment into nature Rigpa. Even we think we went, but it's still in the subtle level dualistic, you know. So long as your mind is into true nature Rigpa, the all fears naturally release there. And the obstacle or, you know, purify in that state. So that's why this is absolute true protection. They completely transcend error and reach the ultimate nirvana. So this ultimate nirvana is, you know, I share the Lord's Dzogchen teachings that I mentioned about many times. Of course, like individual, you know, direct teaching, The nirvana means like we're thinking about maybe next life, maybe couple lifetimes after we reach to the nirvana. So that's the basic level teaching, perception, understand. And Mahamudra Dzogchen, the main point is reach the automatic nirvana is when your mind is free from dualistic. You know, your mind is into natural rebirth states, non-dual states. That moment you are already automatic nirvana. So we can be into automatic nirvana every single moment, if long as you used to and you already have a habituate that karmic imprints. So all the Buddhas throughout the three times fully awakening to unsurpassable true complete enlightenment by means of the perfection of wisdom. So all the Buddhas' source is Panchaparamita, perfection of wisdom. So that's why I call Mother Panchaparamita. Mother means perfection of wisdom. So therefore, the mantra of the perfection of wisdom, so that's then Buddha's blessing, or this perfection is bring into the mantra. So the main point is all these Buddha's teachings, sutras, bring into the mantra, the Buddha's blessing. That mantra is going to share, the mantra of great insight, the unsurpassed mantra, the mantra that equals, the unequaled, the mantra that pacify all suffering. So the main point of all this, right now is talking about the mantras, quality, benefit. It is a Panchaparamita's quality and the benefit. Okay, so Heart Sutra, like this realization's quality, benefit. It's not first, and should be understood as true. The mantra of the perfection of wisdom is proclaimed as follows. So the mantra is Om Tiyata, Om Gati Gate, Parangate, Parasamgate, Bodhisoha. So Tiyata is, I think it's all phenomena, everything. Om Gate means go. Parangate, go beyond. Parasamgate, go beyond, go beyond non-dual states. So that's this mantra. Go beyond means like actually hold also essence of the Four Noble Truth, like go beyond the suffering, go beyond the origination of suffering, go use the path and into the then non-dual cessation. So go beyond gone. So that's the mantra, meaning essence, I think. So then Shariputra and the great being should train in the perform perfection wisdom in this way. So that's the Chinese says, share to Shariputra. You have to use this way to practice Panchaparamita. Thereupon, the Blessed One arose from that absorption. So Buddha waking up again from the meditation states. So then, and commanded Avalokiteshvara, the Bodhisattva and the great being, excellent. So that's what Buddha said. So Buddha, I think, praise to the Avalokiteshvara, you did a great job. So the Bodhisattva and the great being. Excellent. A son of a noble family. That is how it is. That is just how it is. So Buddha said exactly that. Because in this teaching, it's a heart sutra, is a panchaparimita, emptiness. So no words to share beyond the words. And Buddha is into that nature, beyond the words, like nature states. And then that experience, what Buddha has, is Shinreze is sharing like Sambhona Kaya form. Buddha is an example like Dharma Kaya. And then all the teaching is a true teaching is come from Dharma Kaya because true nature. Sambhona Kaya recognize that, Shinreze is Sambhona Kaya. And the Shariputra is a Nirmana Kaya. So Shariputra receiving this teaching, Nirmana Kaya. So that's the more essence of the true teachings come from. One should practice perform perfection wisdom, just as you have taught. And then even the Tathagata will rejoice. When the blessed one had said this, so Buddha said that, Venerable Shariputra and the noble Avalokiteshvara, the Bodhisattva and the great being, together with the whole example and the words of gods, human beings, are Asuras and Gandhava rejoice and praise the speech of the blessed one. So everyone prays to Buddha, thanks to Buddha. Then thus conclude the Mahayana Sutra of the Blessed Mother, the heart of the transcendent perfection wisdom. So here in usually chant the mantra many times in this section. Then so in here is there is coming the it's called how to call this one is like release the obstacle can be, I think. So that's why this is like we chant loud usually, and during the of course the 29th days, and subduing some negative things, like use this practice. Chant the Heart Sutra is of course practice, main practice, mantra, and then chant this last one is 3 times usually. So now we go back to first chant together Heart Sutra. And I chant the Tibetan, then you all follow the English or Chinese, which is easy for you. You can follow. Page 29, 28, sorry. Chom de mai shira je bar de zimbe nyimbo na san yu me shira paror se ma je mangai nang ke mo wo nye so so ra re yi yu yu wa de song ja rui yong lai san se lo jagar ke te Banga Wate Pranja Paramata Hridaya, page 29. Phuket Chomde de Mai Shiraja Parada Simba Nimbo Pampo Chigo. Chomde de Mai Shiraja Parada Simbala Sansalo. Dege Dage Tiba Dijena Chomde de Jarpika Sagu Pompe Rela Geonge Gendeng Chembo Dang. Sanjo Zimbe Gendeng Chembo Dang Topchik de Yote. Te Se Chomde de Samo Nawa Yisawa Jije Namrang Je Dingen Zendan Yombar Yoso. Yang de ze sang jo zenbai zenbai jianbo bao bai yin re ze wang zhou xie ra jie ba re de zenbai sang mo jiu bai nian nam ba re da yin pong bo nga bo de da la yang ran yin jie dong ba nam ba re da wo ten ne sang jie jian ti se dang den bai xia ri bi sang jo zenbai zenbai jianbo bao bai yin re ze wang zhou lan de ge jie ne zhou Rajaba Kanglala Jirabja Barada Zimbai Samoy Jebai Jebarando Bati Chatara Labarasa Ege Nebada Sancho Zambai Zambai Jembo Babai Jenreze Wansoge Zedan Sharada de Balande Genezo Sharaba Rajaba Reja Bomo Ganglala Shirabja Parada Simba Samoy Jeba Jeparando Bati Dada Nambara Tawara Zade Bombong Abo De Da Jang Rang Yinja Domba Nambara Yangda Para Jisa Dawo Zo Domba O Domba Nye Jang Zo 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 Le Domba Nye Yin Ma Yin Domba Nye Le Jang Zo Yin Ma Yin No 得见的索瓦当，得谢当，得谢当，那不是西巴那东巴我，夏日不得大卫那接当接东巴你的今年没把马接，忙个把芝麻没把芝麻当这瓦没把这瓦没把干瓦没把我。夏日不得大卫那东巴你老走，没索瓦民的西民的在那。那巴拉西巴美美美那瓦美那美杰美雷美耶美左美扎美真美若美日扎美七美多 34 每个那巴拉耶每个卡美巴尼耶杰卡美耶杰那巴拉西巴卡杰巴德亚美多马来巴美马来巴塞巴美巴内嘎谢美嘎谢塞贝巴德亚美多 동아로와당 근종와당 고바당 라이미 이시미 도바미 마도바야미도 샤리베데다베나 산조선바남 도바메베스르 지랍제 파르드 생반달라 딘제네데 심르드바메베 잡바미데 생제론네 인데네베 냥엘렌데벤 타르생도 이송데 넘버르 요베 산제 탐제 장시랍제 파르드 생발라디네 那那美巴杨道巴的左北上就等我巴的左巴上接受，哎大文那西绕着巴尔的新本哈，瑞巴新本哈，那那美本哈，门娘巴当娘本哈，东哈当接着的西巴的新本哈，门人巴那等巴的西巴的少的西绕着巴尔的新本哈呢巴，地呀他om嘎定嘎。 Parangade parasangade bodhisattva sharipi sanjo samba samba jiraja pararda simba samola laparasavo ene jomdende dingen zende lejende sanjo samba samba jimbo papa jinre wanzo leiso shi sawa sene leiso reje bade de yeno reje bade de yende Chatara chuja temba de yenda shiraja parar de simba samola je parasade de yin shiba namjang jisa yarango. Chomden de je de ge je gasan ne sedan temba shari badang sanjo samba samba yimbo baba jin re ze wanso da. Dang je dang temba kor de da dang la dang ma dang lama yenda jisar je ben jik den yarang de chomden de je somba. Ngom para do do chomden de ma shiraja so we don't have to say that one. Diadonga denga de baranga de bara sanga de mode yesoa, diadonga denga de baranga de bara sanga de mode yesoa, diadonga denga de baranga de bara sanga de mode yesoa, diadonga denga de baranga de bara sanga de mode. Diadonga denga de baranga de bara sanga de mode yesoa, diadonga denga de baranga de bara sanga de mode yesoa, diadonga denga de baranga de bara sanga de mode yesoa, diadonga denga de Parasanga de Bodhi Zodia Donga Dinga de Baranga de Barasanga de Bodhi Zodia Donga Dinga de Baranga de Barasanga de Bodhi Zodia Donga Dinga de Baranga de Barasanga de Bodhi Zodia Donga Dinga de Parasanga de Bodhi Zodia Donga Dinga de Baranga de Barasanga de Bodhi Zodia Donga Parasanga de Bodhi Zodia Donga Dinga de Baranga de Barasanga de Bodhi Zodia Donga Dinga Baranga de Barasanga de Bodhi Zodia Donga Dinga de Baranga de Barasanga de Bodhi Zodia Onga Dinga de Baranga de Barasanga de Bodhi Zodia. We chant 100 times together. Donga Dinga de Baranga de Barasanga de Bodhi Zodia Donga Dinga de Baranga de Barasanga de Bodhi Zodia. Donga Dinga de Baranga de Barasanga de Bodhi Zodia Donga Dinga de Baranga de Barasanga de Bodhi Zodia Donga Dinga de Baranga de Barasanga Yadonga denga de baranga de barazanga de boda yazo de yadonga denga de baranga de barazanga de boda yazo de yadonga denga de baranga de barazanga de boda yazo de yadonga denga de baranga de barazanga de boda yazo de yadonga denga de baranga de barazanga de boda yadonga denga de baranga de barazanga de boda yazo de yadonga denga de baranga de barazanga de boda yazo de yadonga denga de baranga de barazanga de boda yazo de yadonga denga de baranga de barazanga Yadonga denga de baranga de barazanga de boda yazo de yadonga denga de baranga de barazanga de boda yazo de yadonga denga de baranga de barazanga de boda yazo de yadonga denga de baranga de yadonga denga de baranga de barazanga de boda yazo de yadonga denga de baranga de barazanga de boda yazo de yadonga denga de baranga de barazanga de boda yazo de yadonga denga de barazanga de Parazanga de bode zo de yadanga de baranga de barazanga de bode zo de yadanga de zo de yadanga de baranga de barazanga de bode zo de yadanga de sanga de bode zo de yadanga de baranga de barazanga de bode zo de yadanga de baranga de barazanga de bode zo de yadanga de baranga de barazanga de bode zo de yadanga de baranga Zanga de bode yezo de yadonga denga de baranga de barazanga de bode yezo de yadonga denga de baranga de barazanga de bode yezo de yadonga denga de baranga de barazanga de bode yezo de yadonga denga de baranga de barazanga de yadonga denga de baranga de barazanga de bode yezo de yadonga denga de baranga de barazanga de bode yezo de yadonga denga de baranga de barazanga de bode yezo de baranga de barazanga de bode yezo de yadonga denga de baranga de barazanga de bode yezo de yadonga denga de baranga de barazanga de bode yezo de yadonga denga de baranga de barazanga de bode yezo de yadonga denga de baranga Bodaya Zodaya Donga Denga de Baranga de Barazanga de Bodaya Zodaya Donga Denga de Baranga de Barazanga de Bodaya Zodaya Donga Denga de Baranga de Barazanga de Bodaya Zodaya Donga Denga de Baranga de Barazanga de Bodaya Donga Denga de Baranga de Barazanga de Bodaya Zodaya Donga Denga de Baranga de Barazanga de Bodaya Zodaya Donga Denga de Baranga de Barazanga de Bodaya Zodaya Donga Denga de Sanga de Bodaya Zodaya Donga Denga de Baranga de Barazanga de Bodaya Zodaya Donga Denga de Baranga de Barazanga de Bodaya Zodaya Donga Denga de Baranga de Barazanga de Bodaya Zodaya Donga Denga de Baranga Sanga de Bodaya Zodaya Donga Denga de Baranga de Barazanga de Bodaya Zodaya Donga Denga de Baranga de Barazanga de Bodaya Zodaya Donga Denga de Baranga de Barazanga de Bodaya Zodaya Donga Denga de Barazanga de Bodaya Zodaya Donga Denga de Baranga de Barazanga de Bodaya Zodaya Donga Denga de Baranga de Barazanga de Bodaya Zodaya Donga Barazanga de Bodaya Zodaya Donga Denga de Baranga de Barazanga de Bodaya Zodaya Donga Denga de Barazanga de Bodaya Zodaya Barasanga de Bodaya Zodaya Donga Denga de Baranga de Baranga Yadonga denga de baranga de barazanga de modaya zode yadonga denga de baranga de barazanga de modaya zode yadonga denga de baranga de barazanga de modaya zode yadonga denga de baranga de barazanga de modaya zode yadonga denga de baranga de barazanga de modaya yadonga denga de baranga de barazanga de modaya zode yadonga denga de baranga de barazanga de modaya zode yadonga denga de baranga de barazanga de modaya zode yadonga denga de baranga de barazanga de modaya zode yadonga denga de baranga de barazanga Yadonga denga de baranga de barazanga de moda yezo de yadonga denga de baranga de barazanga de moda yezo de yadonga denga de baranga de barazanga de moda yezo de yadonga de baranga de barazanga de moda yezo de yadonga denga de baranga de barazanga de moda yezo de Sangha de Buddha is all the other nothing but the Baranga Parasanga de Buddha is all the other nothing but the Baranga de Baranga de Buddha is all the other nothing but the Baranga de Baranga. The Adonga Tenga de Baranga de Barasanga de Buddha is all the Adonga Tenga de Baranga de Barasanga de Buddha is all the Adonga Tenga de Baranga de Barasanga de Buddha is all the Adonga Tenga de Baranga de Barasanga de Buddha is all the Adonga Tenga de Baranga de Tiadonga de Enga de Baranga de Barasanga de Modezo, Tiadonga de Enga de Baranga de Barasanga de Modezo, Tiadonga de Enga de Baranga de Barasanga de Modezo, Tiadonga de Enga de Baranga de Barasanga de Modezo, Tiadonga de Enga de Baranga de Sanga de Modezo, Tiadonga de Enga de Enga de Baranga de Barasanga de Modezo, Tiadonga de Enga Barasanga de Modaya Zoa de Adonga de Enga de Baranga de Barasanga de Modaya Zoa de Adonga de Enga de Baranga de Barasanga de Modaya Zoa de Adonga de Enga de Baranga de Barasanga de Modaya Zoa de Adonga de Enga de Baranga de Barasanga de Modaya de Adonga de Enga de Baranga de Barasanga de Modaya Zoa Yada onga de baranga de parasanga de bodhiso Aloha. So then here next one is if you wish to make a practice of the sutra, then consider that the Tathagata appear in the space before you. So we visualize Buddha Shakyamuni adopting the matter of subjugating Mara, Mudra of subjugating Mara, and surrounded by the retinue from the Sangha of the greater and the lesser vehicles, including both Avalokiteshvara and Shariputra and their lords, and while contemplating the meaning of emptiness, recite the perform sutra as many times as you can, up to 7 times in total, and recite the Vijaya mantra too. So here says, it's just if we can have to chant 7 times is good to chant. Also, Sutra, so you can do your homework. 1 time we already, so 6 times we have to chant today who joined the teaching. And 7 sutra many times as you can, up to 7 times in total, and recite the Vijaya mantra too, as many times as possible. Then at the end, the performing the following practice of averting demonic forces. So this is the subduing our negative obstaculations prayer. So we have to chant 3 times this one. First we do 1 English, then twice Tibetan, so with Chinese together. Namo, homage to the Guru, homage to the Buddha, homage to the Dharma, homage to the Sangha, homage to the Great Mother Panchaparamita, through the power and the strength of paying homage to you. May these words of course come true. Just as long ago, the king of the gods, Indra, by the power and the strength of contemplating the profound meaning of the perfection of wisdom, the Great Mother, and reciting its words, was able to avert the demonic forces of negativity. So in the very same way, may we too, through the power of strength, of contemplating the profound meaning of the perfection of wisdom, the Great Mother, and recited its words, avert all the negative influences which prevent us and those around us from accomplishing the noble Dharma. May they be annihilated. May they be redeemed harmless. May they be completely pacified. Go back to page 39. Tibetan. Namo, Lama, Lois on the Lois on Je, Lois on the Lois, Je, Lois on the Lois, Genden, Lois on the Lois, Yonje Mo, Jirok, Je, Parur, the symbol, Chancellor Lois, Je, Non Lois on the Ren, Dadan, Nebala, Din, Najaga, Singden, Drabara, George, Jadar, Minja, Walaya, Wambo, Jazin, Je, Yonje Mo, Jirok, Je, Parur, the symbol, Donsam. La zong yin zi ga dong de zi ben ta dang ne ba la den de jin la zo ba ser do ba de jin de da ge jiang yong chen mo shi ra je pa re de zin be dong sam ye la zong yin zi ga dong de zi ben ta dang ne ba la den na dang kor dang je be dang ba chi zhe bang zang men den be so dang je ser do pa re jiao je May para George, Shawara George, Rabda Shawara George. Go back to again one more. Namo Lama Loi Zanza Lo, Zanje Loi Zanza Lo, Chi Loi Zanza Lo, Gendeng Lo Zanza Lo, Yonju Mo Shirab Je Barar De Zimba La Zanza Lo, Chinam La Zanza Lo, Tadang De Bala Dine, Dagja Ke Singden De Barar George, Chadang Ne La Yo Wambo Jazin Je, Yonju Mo Shirab Je Barar De Zim, Tonsamo Yela Zen Yen Zeka Don De Zeben Tadang De Bala Dine, De Jin La Soba Serdoba De Jen De Dage Jan Yonje Mo Yerab Je Barar De Zimbe Don Samo Yela Zajen Zeka Don De Ze Tadang Ne Bala Dine Dage Lo Dan Kordan Jebe Tamba Chi Drebe Panza Mendembe Sodam Ji Serdo Bara George Me Bara George Shewara George Rabde Shewara George So now we do the conclusion. So this conclusion, the prayer is talk about free from eight extremes. So this free from eight extremes, this prayer is come from Nagarjuna. He prays to the Buddha Shakyamuni. So this free from so you ought to say that free from as at the extreme free from extreme press Nagarjuna press to Buddha Shakyamuni. So this statement proving actually Buddha Shakyamuni is like true teacher, unmistaken teacher. His dharma is unmistaken teaching. So Nagarjuna, he learned all the philosophy, all the teachings, different religions. Then he prays to this Buddha Shakyamuni because Buddha is enlightening, omniscient wisdom, reason. He shares interdependent teaching. So Nagarjuna say only this interdependent teaching is come from Buddha, no any other religions. So very powerful prayer. Everything that arises interdependently is unceasing and unborn, neither non-existing nor never lasting, neither coming nor going, neither multiple nor single. To this teaching that pacify all concepts and duality, the most sacred speech of the fully enlightened Buddha, we pay homage. May all obstacles, outer and inner, to our attaining complete enlightenment be totally pacified. Also in this very life, may everything in harmonious be pacified, and may we always enjoy peace and happiness, long life, good health, and prosperity, and success. So the Nagarjuna only prays to Buddha Shakyamuni until we pay homage. So that's the under the Nagarjuna verses. So then after that, another aspiration prayer put together. So now we finish all this Sutra practice teaching and with many dedications. So I think due to time, so we're going to do the dedication part. We also actually thinking about today, we do confession to the 35 Buddhas, but you can do that your own homework too. So you have to chant Sutra many times today, much ever you can. And also if you can, then do the 35 Buddha confessions. So next is the dedication section. And who's going to read the dedication section?
That was Amanda Kempo.
Okay, Amanda, please.
Would you like us to start with the prayer, the 6 Vajra lines, or just Noble Avalokiteshvara?
Wherever Amanda want.
Perfect.
Let her choice.
Thanks, Kimbo.
Thanks.
Debbie, what page is the 6 Vajra lines? I'm on my phone, so it takes a while to scroll.
That's on page 119.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, page 119. Embodiment of Buddhas of past, present, and future, Guru Rinpoche, master of all siddhis, Guru of great bliss, dispeller of all obstacles, wrathful subjugator of Maras, to you I pray, inspire me with your blessing, so that outer, inner, and secret obstacles are dispelled, and all my aspirations are spontaneously fulfilled. Oh, I'll do Tibetan as well. Dusam Sangye Guru Rinpoche, Nudra Kundak Dewa Jimpo Shab, Barche Kunsel Total Drakpot Sal, Sola Depso Jinje Laptu Sol, Shinang Sangwe Barche Shiwa Dang, Samba Longe Drupar Jinje Lo. And then the next dedication prayer is on page, let's see.
133, Amanda.
Okay, thank you. Prayer to Noble Avalokiteshvara. Your 1,000 arms are the 1,000 universal monarchs, your 1,000 eyes, the 1,000 Buddhas of this fortunate age. You who teach each and every one of us according to our needs, Lord Avalokiteshvara, to you I pay homage. Om Mani Padme Hum Hri, Om Mani Padme Hum Hri, Om Mani Padme Hum Hri. Through this merit, may I swiftly accomplish the realization of the Buddhas and their Bodhisattva heirs, and may I bring each and every single living being to that perfect state as well. Bodhicitta, the excellent and precious mind, where it is unborn, may it arise, where it is born, may it never decline, but ever increase, higher and higher. Do you want Tibetan as well, Kimpo?
Amanda, you choose.
Okay. Changchub Simchok Rinpoche, Make Panam Kepa Dang, Kepa Nyampa Mepa Yang, Gongne Gongdu Belwar Sho. Thank you.
Thank you, Amanda. And we then go to page 139. Oh, no, sorry, 130. 137. 137. Dorjen Chang, Telopa, Naropa, Marpa, Malarepa, Dharma, Lodukampa, Pamotoba, Lodigompa, please visit to upping us most auspicious, bless of all Kaju Lamas. By this virtue may I achieve omniscience, by defeating all enemies confusion. May all who travels on the waves, birth, old age, sickness, and death, cross the ocean of samsara. Bodhicitta, the excellent, precious mind, where it is unborn, may it rise, where it is born, may it not decline, but it will increase higher and higher. I pray that the Lama may have a good health. I pray the Lama may have a long life. I pray that your Dharma activities are far and wide. I pray that I may not be separate from you. As Manjushri, the Vero realized the order of state, and as did Samantabhadra, I will follow in the path and fully dedicate all the merit for sentient beings. By the blessing of the Buddha who attained the three kayas, by the blessing of the true unchanging Dharma as such, by the blessing of the indivisible Sangha, order made the merit I bear fruit. By the virtue collected in the times, by my seven or beings in samsara and the nirvana, and by the inner rule of virtue, may I know sentient beings quickly attain unsurpassed, perfect, complete, and precious enlightenment. May the teaching of Guru Digompa Ranashiri, whose nation, Lord of Dharma, Master of interdependence, continue and increase through study, practice, contemplation, and meditation until the end of the samsara. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, mani padme hum. Om mani padme hum. 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 Thank you, everyone. Tashi Delek. And good afternoon, evening. So, how come everyone quiet?
Thank you, everyone.
很抱歉。
辛苦了，小师
哎
姐，小善师。
Tashi Delek, thank you.